Welcome to the channel, welcome back if you've been here before, hello if you're new here. My name is Georgie and I thought I would do a little bit of an intro, probably going to pin this on my channel, just so if you are new you can have a little bit of a get to know me session. There's not that much to know, but you know, you're here now so may as well talk. I'm just getting ready, so it's going to be a little bit of a get ready with me and chat because there's just lots to discuss. You know, I've rebranded this channel since becoming a mum. So I am a mum, I'm a stepmummy to an 8-year-old and a mum officially by birth to a nearly 11-month-old. He'll be 11 months. Actually, what's the day? Is he 11 months today? No. What's the date? Is it the 7th? No. Anyway. I don't know what the date is, to be honest, so I can't even tell you when he's 11 months. He might already be 11 months at this stage. That is mum life. But my channel, I really want to be raw, authentic with you and just let you know exactly how it is out here. Mum life is not easy. It is not easy. Let me put more lights on because it's dark out here. Is that better? Yeah, so mum life is not easy. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of pressure as a mum in general. And I just want to remind you, if you are a mum, don't add extra pressure to yourself. And I know it's so easy to say, but really understand that you are capable of doing whatever you want. And there's no right or wrong way to raise a child. And I was really putting a lot of pressure on myself, to be honest with you. But now I just know that that's not right and I shouldn't do that. So anyway, that's a little bit of an overview. I am 30 years of age. Can't believe I'm turning 31 this month, which is actually wild to me. That feels like such a big age. Do you know what I always think? When you watched X Factor years ago and they had the over 25-year-old category, and I would think that's old. Now I'm just like, that's so young. What the heck? Anyway, I'm here, I'm just having a little bit of a get ready session and just wanted to chat to you really. I should probably do a Q&A at some point so you can actually ask questions if there are specific things you want to know. I live in just the outskirts of London, hence London living. I was in London previously, but I've moved a little bit further out now. And it's just because the cost of living in London is a joke, an actual joke. Like the price of this house back home would be like half the cost. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But anyway, we won't divulge into that. As I said, a mum to 11-month-old, which I actually can't believe it's nearly a year. I keep saying this, I think I've said this in every video, like I actually can't cope with the fact that I have a near on 1-year-old. I feel like I was just pregnant last week. I loved my pregnancy, by the way, let me just put it out there. There was obviously lots of symptoms and but I just missed that bump. He was so close to me. He was literally in my belly, like it's crazy. But anyway, that's not why you're here. I am still technically employed as a kitchen designer, but I am on maternity leave. I don't plan to go back just yet. Maybe in the future, maybe part-time. Really gonna like play it by ear just because I love being a mum. It was definitely a lifelong goal. I'm so happy. I mean, I'm actually doing it late in life, as some people would say, but I think it's just been perfect timing because I've really lived a good life. Like I've done everything I wanted to do, travel to places I wanted to travel to. And I think being 30 and a mum, I'm just such a wiser person, if I do say so myself. I absolutely love being a mother. Yeah, that's it really. I am a full-time kitchen designer, but currently on mat leave. Won't be going back, and I think that will be due to end this month, as far as I'm aware. I loved being a kitchen designer. It was so much fun. Loved the team that I worked with, and I would have gone back if you'd have asked me when I started being pregnant, but by the end of it and when I saw the baby, I was like, there's no way I'm leaving this child. I absolutely love being a mum. Such a pressure in life financially that basically makes you feel like you have to go back, which I was not going to succumb to be honest with you. I was like, no money in the world could pay me to go back to work right now. Literally none, because I just love being a mum. I absolutely adore it. And don't get me wrong, I want to keep this channel real. It is hard. It's the hardest job I've ever had in my life. And at one point I had 150 staff and worked in logistics. So yeah, but honest to God, it is not easy. Being a mum is so hard. If I told Dave to tell you how many mental breakdowns I've had, he'll be like, can't even count that many. But it's so funny because you have these mental breakdowns and then you go, but I love my child, so can't be mad at them. It's the weirdest thing. But I absolutely adore being a mum. I would, honestly, if I'd have had a baby sooner, I swear I would have had about 7. I keep saying this to everyone, but it's actually true. I absolutely adore being a mum. I've wanted to be a mum from a very young age. Not be a mum at a young age, but be a mum. I've always known I wanted to end up being a mum. And originally I wanted 2, but now I've had Kai, I definitely want 3. But whether or not that will happen, because I am 30, I need to like calm down a little bit. Calm down a small tad. But I just adore every part of being a mum, even the hard parts. Honestly, even the hard parts, because I just didn't know I had this kind of strength, which sounds so cheesy and so corny, but I don't even care because, you know, mum life, that's me now. I'm a mum. I'm a mummy. 100%, like, it is the most rewarding job in the world. Like, I've had promotions and whatnot before, but nothing is as satisfying as being able to say I've raised a whole human. Like a whole human. What a task. But there's so much to it as well, like it's actually crazy. My pre-baby life, I met Dave. We met in 2021 and we've been together ever since. He's been putting up with my shit. I've been putting up with his shit. It's just life, eh? And he works from home. Now, I say to everyone, it's secure the men that work at home, secure the men that work, that are self-employed. When and if you have a baby, it is the best thing ever because they're home, they can help you. Whether or not they will is a different story. One thing I've learned to do is not to put pressure on Dave, because I think a lot of it is, I'll be honest, like I want this to be really raw and authentic. When you have a baby, you put such an expectation on the man because you're like, well, I've carried them for 9 months. I've made this whole human with my body, and it's such a beautiful, incredible thing that actually there's so much more pressure on a man, and we push and we push and we add that pressure because we expect them to act how we act, but this just doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't. Don't get me wrong, Dave's a great dad, but it just doesn't work like that, and you need to not add that pressure to a relationship. And that's why relationships tend to struggle within those first few months, first year of having the baby, because it's like, this is not advice, by the way, I cannot give advice. You've just spent so long developing this whole human that you have such an expectation for your partner, but it's never a realistic expectation because he'll never love a child how you will, and you'll never love it how he does. So anyway, that's me. That's my life. That's my small rant over. But I'm just doing my eyebrows now because I actually need to go and get them done, because I keep saying this. I know I do. I'm well aware. If you watch my channel, you know I keep saying this, but we're not there yet because I need to actually go and find somewhere. It's actually my birthday this month and I have 0 plans, and I need to find some good plans, you know? Not that I'd do anything or go anywhere anyway, but it'd be nice, you know? It'd be nice to actually organise something. I'm gonna leave my eyebrows kind of bushy because ain't nobody got time. That primer's really nice.
You got the monitor, yeah?
What?
You got the baby monitor?
No, it's in the bedroom. I think it ran out of charge last night. That's the dad. Little intro. I'm just putting a bit of face on now because I just wanted to get underway. I have been on and off this channel for like years, couldn't even tell you, but I've just had a real like moment this year where I think as a mum as well, I just have so much more drive, which I didn't actually think was possible from before, because when it comes to like social media and work, I put like a lot into it. So for me, I just think I'd added extra pressure on that I didn't need to. But I'm not going to make this huge intro. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter and not rant on and on. But yeah, I'm Georgie, 30-year-old mum, just out here trying to make it and survive. And if you want to join me on this crazy journey, then please do subscribe. I'm in lazy clothes. Yeah, just me.